Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how I clean fast for guests, expected or unexpected, because let's be real, sometimes people just pop over and you only have a few minutes or an hour and you want to get as much done as fast as you can. So with all of these tips, I feel like they look like they took a lot longer than they do, which is a huge plus. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please consider subscribing before you go. I would love to have you. And if you are not new, then hey girl, and thank you so much for coming back. If you guys enjoy this and find it helpful, definitely hit that like button and let's get started. The very first thing that is going to make your house seem way more messy than it is just a bunch of excess clutter. So I'm going to be putting all of this stuff away and it only takes a second. I have a wallet out, a sunglass case, there is a power tool for my husband, a pen and paper, and then I do have some dishes I need to put away. I need to reorganize those power cords. It looks pretty bad. So if there are things that are sitting out, I definitely focus on that first. But if you have some dishes in the dishwasher that have to be put away, no one even knows that's there. So anything that is hidden, I just skip over if I'm short on time. Luckily, we only had a few dishes sitting out today, but I really don't like when there are any dishes sitting out when people come over. I just feel like it's kind of an eyesore and it gets in the way. So that is the next thing that I focus on. And if the dishwasher is full, I just hand wash, hand dry, and get it out of the way. And then I'm just going to fold up that hand towel and put it right next to the sink. So if anyone wants to wash their hands when they come in the kitchen, they have that ready to go. And then I am reorganizing those power cords and just wrapping them up. It is kind of an eyesore, but I use that thing pretty much all day, every day, a bunch of power cords for my computer and my phone and camera and all of that. So I just want it to at least have a very organized look. And then I'm going to wipe down the counters with the Mum scent from Mrs. Meyer's. And this is a multi-surface spray. One of my worst fears when you have company is someone putting their hand on the counter and just feeling something that shouldn't be there. I want them to look and feel super clean. So that is always next on the list. When I'm doing one thing, I will do it in all the rooms everyone is going to be in, and I'm skipping our bedroom and all those rooms because I know people are not going to be hanging out in there. So I'm also wiping off the coffee table and the dining room the same time that I do the kitchen, and I'm putting out some coasters. So if anyone has a drink, they have a coaster sitting here ready to go. And then I like to wipe off things people will probably touch. So I wiped off the remote. If we play any music and someone is turning it on from the TV, I don't want them to feel a smudgy remote control. That's not good. And then I'm just fluffing the pillows and wiping off the dining table. I did have some smudges. It was hard to tell from this angle, but I really wanted to take care of that. And then the floral arrangement on the counter, I'm going to put in the center of the table. It just looks so much more put together with something on it. I'm also collaborating with Bona on this video, and I have featured this premium microfiber mop in several videos on my channel. I purchased it on my own and I love it, so I've been recommending it to all of you guys. If you're in a rush and you need to pick up fast, this is perfect because the head on it is really big. The very first thing I'm using are their disposable dusting cloths. These are so fluffy and feathery. They're softer than even like a makeup brush or baby blanket. I was just really impressed with these, and it's just extremely thick and amazing quality. There's also a lot of products included when you purchase the mop. There's two that are washable and reusable. The first one is this microfiber cleaning pad. There also is a microfiber dusting pad, and then free samples as well. There's one of their disposable dusting cloths and two of the disposable cleaning pads. Here is a roundup of those first three pads. I'm going to show you the cleaning pads that are disposable in just a second when I use one, but I'm going to start with the dusting one. And I love that the handle on this is really long because I can get under the island and under furniture so easily. I also like to use these on the baseboards because if there is one thing that you guys are always looking at someone else's house to see if it's dirty, let me know. But for me, it's the baseboards. I always want to see if they're dusty. I don't know why, that's just a weird thing, but I'm sure we all have something. And since the pads on all of their products, they go out farther than the base of the actual mop. So if I hit a baseboard, it won't damage it. That's what I really like about their mops. And for that reason, I don't worry when I use it on a baseboard. As you can see, it isn't even that dirty, so I'm going to save it. They're just so thick and fluffy. And these are the wet cleaning pads for hardwood floors. It's the original formula, so it's water-based, it's safe for you and the planet. And I love that these stick on so well. I never have to like re-stick it or re-secure it. Once it's on, it is on. And they are a little bit thicker too, so it does a lot of the scrubbing for me. I just feel like, I've always said to you that I feel like their products work so much better than a lot of other ones, so that's why I'm always recommending them to you. And yeah, I'm just going over the whole house with this. The product is already on it, so I don't have to do anything except just run over the floors. I'm going to link these Bona products below. I definitely encourage you guys to check them out. I really think you'll enjoy them. And now for the smell good stuff, as I like to call it. So this is the mum scent from Mrs. Meyer's. Whenever people are coming over, I always like to light a candle, and I like to get rid of any food scents, especially if it smells like food that we had already that we're not serving people. I never want them to smell like fried bacon if we are not serving bacon. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. So I'm going to light a candle. I always rinse the match under water just so I don't worry about starting a fire. And then I'm going to use a lavender scented Febreze, and I just spray a little bit of this on the curtains and on all of the furniture. The next thing I will do is head to the hallway closet and make sure there are hangers available for our guests. If there are not, I will double up on some of our own stuff so that there is. I never want someone to open this up to hang up one of their things and there be no hangers available. That's always awkward and you're not sure what to do if you put it on somebody else's stuff and all of that. So I always like to make sure we have the wooden ones available. Those are our nicest hangers. I believe they're from IKEA. So I will just have enough for everyone on the front, on the right side. That way when they open it, they see them and they know that they are for them. Heading to the kitchen now to get all of the simple beverages ready because I can do this extremely fast. So I'm just filling the coffee machine with water, so that is ready to go. And then I'm also going to get the still and sparkling water ready. So I'm just going to fill the sparkling bottle with the purified water, and then I'm going to put it into the soda stream. And we love this thing. We use it almost every single day. So you just push the button a few times and then you can put on the lid, stick it in the refrigerator, and it will be ready to go. I also am going to fill up the Brita with still water, so that is ready for plenty of people if they want still water. And when family comes over, they almost always want to make a cup of coffee, and I like to lay out a few mugs. That way they feel welcome to make it and they don't have to ask. But I don't go full force and do sugar and cream and spoons because I never want anyone to feel like I spent a lot of time on something, so they are obligated, but it's there and ready for them if they want it. The last thing I'm going to do is set out a snack tray, and this does not have to be fancy, especially if you are short on time. It's the thought that counts. So I'm just going to use whatever we have. And if you guys saw my last video, then you know we have a lot of red grapes right now, as random as that is. So I'm just going to put these in a strainer and rinse them really quickly. And I'm also going to lightly dry them off with a paper towel and save that. And you guys will see what I use that for in just a second. Add a cheese on the other side, and I always do a little bit extra of everything. So if there's 4 people coming, I will set enough for 6, and that way people feel like there's more than enough. They won't feel awkward about having too much of something. And if there are any leftovers, we will just put it in a Tupperware and have it throughout the week, or if people want to take something home with them, they can do that too. And next up are crackers, of course. I typically would put out like salamis and mustards and all of that, but I know everyone has different preferences, so I just wanted to give you guys a baseline of an idea, and then all of you can customize it to your specific preferences and your guest preferences. that paper towel I'm using again to wipe off the edges of the crackers and the cheese. That way there are no crumbs. It looks a lot more professional and put together that way. And I'm also going to add some chocolates. Whenever friends and family come over, I feel like they are not as strict as they typically would be on their diets, and they kind of want to indulge a little bit. So that is why I'm setting those out, and they're individually wrapped as well, which makes it just super easy. And that is all for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, please be sure to hit the like button. Definitely subscribe and hit the bell if you are new. And also check out the Bona products, because you guys know how much I love their products. I've talked about them so much on my channel. And also I have recent videos down below, a bunch of frequently asked products, furniture, all that good stuff. And I will see you right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!